Hey everybody, welcome back to another cook on the Charbroil Big Easy Oilless Turkey Fryer. This time we're doing prime rib or standing rib roast. As you can see, this one's about 5.5 pounds. I started off by washing it off and patting it dry. Then I cut off some of the extra fat that was on top of the cap there. There's still plenty of fat on the roast, as you can see. Just wanted to make sure we could get the seasoning down onto the meat right there, or closer to the meat. So what I have here is a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of ground black pepper, and about a half a tablespoon of garlic powder, not garlic salt. We're going to take our time and rub this in good on all sides, top, bottom, back, and on the bones. Then we're going to fit this into the basket. And fortunately, it did lay down on the bones on the bottom, standing up, which allowed me to stick the probe straight down, the thermometer straight down in the thickest part of the roast. That's a Check 732 digital thermometer. I had this roast out for about 2.5 hours, and it was 46 degrees internal temperature. Now I'm just fitting the kebab holder on there so I can wrap my other probe just to check the internal temperature of the cooker as we go along. So I had the cooker warmed up for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to start this with the mesh top on and try and get it as hot as I possibly can. And it got up to about 445, and then the wind blew a little bit. It was probably a 60-degree day. The wind wasn't real active, but it was gusting every once in a while. And that went down to about 400 most of the time for that first half hour. After a half hour, I did take the top off to try and cool the cooker down to about 350. And this is after about an hour into the cook, and we were starting to build that crust. Everything looked good. So I mixed up a little bit of butter and garlic. This is probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter and a couple teaspoons of garlic. And I do have a very thick glove on there to protect my arm. It is super hot in that cooker, 350 degrees at least. And I'm just using a silicone basting brush just to kind of take the butter out of the bowl and drizzle it down on the roast to try and keep it moist. And here it is. After about an hour and 45 minutes in the cooker, I pulled it at 140 degrees. Then I let it rest for 20 minutes. And sorry about the weird looking footage here. I accidentally filmed a time lapse, so I had to slow it down for you guys. And there's what it looked like after resting for 20 minutes at 140 degrees. And thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll be happy to try and answer them the best I can. And we'll see you next time with another cook on the Charbroil Oilless Turkey Fryer. Thanks.